I'm leaving Spotify. Why everybody is leaving Spotify. I open up my YouTube and there's so many videos literally talking about why is everyone leaving Spotify? While everyone seems to be leaving Spotify and all the reasons that we have spoken about, Spotify is making a ton of updates and a ton of changes. Now there's one that hasn't happened yet. We've been talking about it since the beginning of the year, which is Spotify had hinted at doing this premium super deluxe tier. And in that would be a bunch of things, right? The lossless audio, right? The super high quality audio, as well as allowing users to remix your music. And we just breaks. Everything needed to stop. What? If Spotify was going to allow users to remix your stuff, that was a big deal. They haven't had that happen yet. So we're coming up on the end of the year. So what have they announced? Now, Spotify posted and they say 3 new ways we're spotlighting the people, connections, and stories behind your music, introducing expanded song credit. Now, in the song credits, there was a video I wanted to watch.
Hello, it's Charlie Puth here, and Spotify is now launching more detailed song credits, and this is why it's exciting. It's exciting for me because this is a little nerdy game that I like to play. I like to listen to a song that just came out and I like to guess which one of my friends wrote it, and I make my guess, I right click it, 80% of the time I'm correct. When I'm not correct, and it's a brand new songwriter that I'm not super familiar with or I'm just getting to know them, it's a great way for me to discover new and upcoming talent and be inspired by them.
All right, so obviously this is a very large creator, and I'm like, you're checking all the releases for songwriters. Like, yeah, if I don't know the songwriter, I'm gonna reach out to them. Like, you must know a lot of people. You must know a lot of people. I'll leave it there. But anyway, so he goes, this credit thing, so great. Now, the first time we heard about the credit thing was in the realm of what Spotify was allegedly doing to deal with the AI problem. And it's like, well, creators are going to be able to say what was used in the creation process, right? How do they want to identify the AI in their music? So instead of like with Deezer, where Deezer is the one that will automatically put a tag on your music and say if it's AI created, what Spotify was saying is, hey, we want to have transparency. So we're going to let creators make the decision. So in this realm, they're not even talking about that. They're just like, you can see a little more detail, right, about the song. And that's good. I'm excited about that. That's one thing, but what else? Well, this leads to the next big update, starting with SongDNA. SongDNA is a new interactive experience built directly into the now playing view for premium listeners. SongDNA invites fans to dive deeper. So it's like this about thing. Now, they go on to say it's powered by WhoSampled. Have you guys heard of WhoSampled? This is actually one of the best ways to figure out where the infringers are. WhoSampled is a very popular database, and Spotify just bought it. Spotify acquires song, sample, and remix database WhoSampled. Spotify has acquired music database WhoSampled, which provides information about song covers, samples, and remixes. The music streaming company quietly announced in a blog post in which it unveiled a number of new song credit features, including SongDNA for premium users, which Spotify said will be powered by WhoSampled, which is now part of Spotify. Now we're going to talk about this because I'm like, so many questions. But going back to everyone's leaving Spotify. In the realm of how many users that realistically is, if there's a lot of artists, let's say, who are taking a stance, because there's a lot of issues from how Spotify dollars are being spent and invested and the problems that people are having with things that are being advertised on its platform and how things are being advertised. A lot of problems. And so for these big artists that are jumping ship, I just go, is it enough for there to be a real dent with Spotify? But why is Spotify rolling out all these new things? It's like, hey, now you can DM. Hey, now you have high resolution audio. Is it just coincidental? Or are they trying to do something to sweeten it to try to keep you on the platform? So let's talk about this SongDNA a little bit more. This is from WhoSampled. This has been an exciting new chapter in our journey, one where WhoSampled will not only continue to grow and improve, but also bring its unique flavor of music discovery to the world's largest music streaming platform, used and loved by hundreds of millions of fans, the company said. It didn't disclose acquisition value through the database being integrated in the Spotify platform. WhoSampled said it will continue to function as a standalone app. There are going to be changes because one of the things is that apparently WhoSampled said it's now going to be ad-free. That's a really big change. So it's going to be allegedly ad-free in the coming weeks, all right? And it's going to be faster. It's going to be better. So what I think they're trying to say here is that in the about section, WhoSampled is going to enable this additional information. So WhoSampled statistics show its database indexes more than 1.2 million songs over, well, I should say almost 400,000 artists, 600,000 samples, and almost 500,000 covers. All right. So, Spotify is doing a lot of things, and I want to add this in as well. What about all the problems that you guys are running into? Because remember, we covered Spotify saying it is helping with content mismanagement and mismatching that is happening when other artists are either uploading their music, it crossovers with yours, it's a simple mistake, or people are just fraudulently pretending to be you. They're using your name, they're using your music, and so how that's dealt with. Spotify is saying it has, new and improved methods of dealing with that. 2, there's a new venue experience, and so now, again, kind of this DIY, trying to figure out ways to create the venue experience. And then they go on, we've announced, importantly, 3 new actions to strengthen AI protections for artists. 1, a music spam filter. 2, stronger impersonator rules. And they said this for the AI issue. And 3, AI disclosures for music, right, with the standard credits. So, winding all the way back here, does it make sense to stay on Spotify as it stands right now? And is what Spotify doing good enough? Because there's 2 groups of people who rely on Spotify. There are the music artists that put their music on the platform. And then, of course, there are the users who consume music. And I'll kind of throw this out. One of the videos that I had watched was I'm Leaving Spotify by Mary Spender. And her perception on this, and she goes, I actually left Spotify not because I'm trying to make this big political, statement here. She goes, I probably should. It's totally fair. But she goes, for me, I really want to just try. I want to see what it's like to have less options. She goes, the fact that you have all of music of all of time in your back pocket is amazing. But she goes, you have option overload. And so it's quite overwhelming. And so she goes, for me now, challenging myself, I need to purchase music if I want to listen to it. I need to also give attention. I need to listen to less music. So rather than having music playing all day, every day, I'm going to appreciate it. So I thought that was an interesting take. What do you guys think? Drop a comment down below. I'm top music attorney, Miss Krystle.